So I'm going to explain how to do trigonomic ratios. And the three major functions you need to know are sine, cosine, and tangent. And a good acronym to remember these are SOHCAHTOA. So what it stands for is stands for sine is opposite over hypotenuse, and cosine is, this is the part, adjacent over hypotenuse, and the TOA part is for tangent is opposite, over adjacent. So those are the three main functions. And so let's say you have a triangle. Triangle A, B, C. So the side C will be 3 centimeters, B will be 5 centimeters, A will be 4 centimeters. So the sine of side A over here would be opposite over hypotenuse. So the angle that's opposite A is 4. So sine of A is 4 over, and then the hypotenuse is the angle opposite the 90 degrees. So that would be 5. And then the cosine of A is adjacent over hypotenuse. So the adjacent one is the angle, well, it's basically just the one that isn't the opposite or hypotenuse. That's how I remember it. It's the one that is adjacent to angle A, so it's right next to A. So that would be 3 over the hypotenuse, which is 5. And the tangent of A is opposite, which is 4, over the one that's right next to it, or adjacent to A, which is 3. Okay, so then let's find the sine of C. So that would be the opposite, which is 3 over hypotenuse of 5. Cosine of C is the adjacent, which is 4 over the hypotenuse, which is 5. And then the tangent of C is opposite 3 over adjacent, which is 4. Okay, so that's the first three functions. And then another thing is you might also see the cofunctions. Which are cosecant, secant, and cotangent. Sorry. So these are actually just the reciprocals of the first three functions. So cosecant is just the inverse of sine. So instead of opposite over hypotenuse, cosecant is hypotenuse over opposite. And then cotangent is the opposite of tangent, so it's adjacent over opposite. And secant is the opposite of cosine, so it is hypotenuse over adjacent. Okay, so you would just find these the same way as the other functions, so let's just use the same triangle again. Triangle A, B, C, 3, 4. So I'm just going to go through a few examples. So let's find the cosecant of A. So that would be hypotenuse 5 over opposite, which is 4. And then let's do the cotangent of A. So that would be adjacent, which is 3, over opposite, which is 4. And then the secant of C, which would be hypotenuse 5 over adjacent, which is 4. Yeah. Okay, so that is how you make trigonomic ratios. And one more thing that I got a little confused on was you can't use these to find the I'm sorry, trying to blank. You can't use these to find the 90-degree angle because obviously it's a right angle and you already know it's 90 degrees. And there isn't really an adjacent or hypotenuse, there isn't an adjacent or opposite angle because it's not across from anything other than the hypotenuse. So yeah, just wanted to clear that up for you. And thank you very much for watching. Have a good day.